を握りつぶせキメラモン。
頑張ってマグナモン。
何？
ケンちゃんはまだわからないの。昔のケンちゃんはそんなんじゃなかったよ。初めて一緒にデジタルワールドを試した時のケンちゃんはこんなんじゃなかった。一緒に笑って一緒に泣いて普通の優しいケンちゃんだったよ。それが次に会った時はデジモンカイザーって呼べって。そんなの無理だよ。だってどんな格好をしたってケンちゃんはケンちゃんだもん。だからデジモンカイザーになってどんなにひどいことをしてもいつかは昔のケンちゃんに戻ってくれると思ってた。そう信じてついてきたんだ。これは僕はこれからもずっとケンちゃんを信じるよ。本当のケンちゃんはデジモンカイザーじゃない。本当のケンちゃんは優しいケンちゃんなんだ。
ワン、お前
ケンちゃんを助けて。
ワンモ
お願いだよマグナモン。ケンちゃんを助けて。
ワンモンのパワーが俺の体に流れてくる。うわー！エクストリーム！僕のキメラモンが負けた。
Hey, what's up? It's your boy SoxXX Gaming here with another deck profile. And first of all, I just want to say thank you to Sam, aka Joe Mama 345, for creating that meme video, which kind of made my an extended intro for this special video right here. And the deck profile obviously today is a yellow and purple Lordknightmon deck. And what's really interesting about this deck is that it's really strong, but not just that, it's actually one of my most expensive decks made so far, just because there's actually quite a bit of money cards here, just primarily just Zwart and obviously Pulsemon. But without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. So I'm going to start off with the Digitama first. And first off, we're going to obviously play the 4 Pikmon and 1 Coromon. This is really good, just kind of very standard for DP depletion, and you know, 3 bodies, minus a K, 3 or less security, minus a K. So yeah, it's very straightforward. Move that to the side. Now on to the main deck. We're going to start with my level 7s, obviously one of these stars of the deck. 3 Omnimon Zwart. This is actually an incredibly broken card. Sure, it's at 13k, it's kind of one of the weaker in terms of DP level 7s. But it's really good because there's so much utility, because it's good to see it in security, because they'll just pop out to the field. When you Digivolve over it, you destroy Tamers, which is obviously good, so you can like kind of hamper around with their memory. And when it dies, you can kill off another Digimon on their field, so there's just so much utility with this one card. Next up, I got the, obviously, it's a Lordknightmon deck, so you gotta play 4 Lordknightmon. Obviously, this is really good for the fact that, like, if you play 4 Lordknightmon, that's how you get your bodies on board, that's how you kind of, like, your main strategy to swarm the field. It's really good. You gotta play no more, obviously, because you can't play no more. I would play more if I can, but no less. You gotta play 4. Next up, I got the triple Mastemon. This is usually for the Zwart defeat, but obviously it kind of fits well with the kind of swarming strategy. But what's so good about it, it also trashes your opponent's security in the price of trashing yours. But what's good is with the other cards in the deck, you can really gain advantage that way. So like that one security trash could probably help you to victory. And then for my final level 6, I play just the one War Greymon. I was thinking about switching to a Slash Angemon, but this guy's really good because like it's a lot of utility. You can beat over stuff with this, you can kill blockers. And yeah, it's just another alternative to Lord Knight for this particular deck. Next up, for the Ultimates or level 5s, I play the 4 Knightmon, kind of like, you know, mandatory, no more, no less. Obviously I won't play more, but it's obviously just, you know, drop on the field, minus 4k, which is useful for killing a lot of stuff, including like Floodgate rookies, you know, the can't Digivolve or the memory deniers. And what's good about it being a level 5, you can threaten more level 6s on the board, which is really good. Next up, I play just triple War Growlmon. It's kind of straightforward. It does the same thing as Knightmon except for a Digiburst. And it's just good for spot removal, plus it has an inheritance where you can give a special plus 1000 to your, you know, when you have 3 or less security. So it's really good too. I like this. And then for the final, I would play 2 Anjouwon. This particular Anjouwon, so you mainly play it for the ESS skill. So when you have 3 or less security, you can drop another level 3 or lower body on the field when attacking. That's really good. Its main effect is pretty good too when you Digivolve, minus 2 security attack. So you can save yourself a couple turns with this. So I like playing 2 because it works well with the War Greymon still. Next up, we got level 4s. So we got triple Unimon, triple Pitomon. Pitomon, more or less, is just a more 1 evolution cost champion, but it's also a blocker, which is convenient. You play the Unimon because you want this on the field, because when your opponent drops a Nidhoggmon, obviously it's 5k or less, or even like Alter S, they're gonna kill like, you know, Digimon like this. So you want to run, I do want to run more of this, but deck space is really tight, and how I designed the deck, I try to like keep it consistent. So yeah, just like good, just like, you know, blockers and stuff. In my opinion, I feel like playing 6 blockers isn't enough, or no, I meant 4 blockers is enough, so you got to play like at least 6 to 8 even. For my final level 4s, I play the Torimon. It's just a 1 cost vanilla, nothing special, but it's special for the fact that it helps climbing to be easier. And then finally for the level 4s, I play 2 Gladymon. So pretty much what Gladymon does is, the reason why I run it, I know some people don't like it, it's more hits for obviously the Kodemon that I have in the deck, because it is a Lordknightmon deck. Also, it's another target for Lordknightmon, and in a way I feel like it's another TK because you can get warriors to your security to your hand, and having this just like, you know, makes it way more consistent. I know it's only 4k, but I think it's still pretty good. Next up, finally the rookies. I feel like one of the most important part. I got 4 Pulsemon, 4 Starmon, and 3 what do you call that, Bushy Agumon. This is, I feel like, your most important starters. This guy helps you gain memory late game. Early game gets you resource. This guy obviously helps, like, kills like a lot of stuff, and it's like that top off, so you can like get the Digimon for good off the field, like delete it. And it obviously Starmon's a good choice for that. And what's good about this is like a lot of like memory deniers are like 2k or even 3k, so if you have like, you know, another body, you can kill it off using the Starmon to get rid of the Floodgate. So this is really useful to have. Obviously the Bushy Agumon, it's really good because like with either Mastemon or Lordknightmon, you can close out games easier. And with the Mastemon, obviously the trash one to summon one, you summon this, essentially that's 2 off the board. And dropping it with Lordknightmon, obviously you get a body plus, or just even like an attack at security, so that's really good. I think this is like kind of staple for a lot of yellow decks these days. And I just played the double Kodemon. I wish I can run 3, but I don't know, deck space is kind of tight. So obviously this is another searcher for consistency. And what's weird, correct me if I'm wrong, because it says on the card, it says reveal top 5 cards of your deck, add up to 2 yellow Digimon cards with Warrior and or Holy Warrior in their types among them. So what's so weird about this is that apparently you can search the Zwart Defeat, because the Zwart Defeat is a Holy Warrior type Digimon, which is really good. So that's really weird. It's like, I think that's possible, so it's really good. I like to run more, but I don't know, again, deck space is tight. I'll see if I can slide one more in, but for now, the 2 Kodamon still works in the deck, and I really like it. Finally, for the rookies, or the Digimon in total, it's Lucymon. I only play 1. Its recovery plus 1 is really good. Obviously, it's a 10k beater. And obviously, if you have 10 or more cards, so like a late game strategy, you can just drop this for 5 and recover 1. So this guy is really good. It's also one of my favorite Digimon along with Mastemon. Kind of the reason why I'm playing the Lordknightmon deck this way. So yeah, just recovery 1, pretty good. And then now for the Tamers and option, I just play the triple TK, double Blinding Ray. I have a love-hate relationship with this Blinding Ray card, only for the fact that, like, you know, it doesn't do anything in security, which is important. This does a lot in security, but when you have this in your hand, obviously you can extend plays better and trash the security, so probably you can be at sweet spot 3, so you can get your effects to go off. But I think still this card is still, like, you know, valuable to play. So yeah, and then again, the TK right here is self-explanatory. Memory Tamer, get what you want from your security, technically make it a second hand. So yeah, I like this deck the way it is. I might do a couple changes, maybe I'll add a Rise Greymon, but yeah, this is my Lordknightmon Mastemon deck. Obviously, again, thanks to Sam for creating that like very meme-like video at the beginning. Not meme, but meme. But again, comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you think about the deck in the comment section below. Appreciate you for watching the video, and hopefully I can come out with more content in the future. So again, thank you so much to everyone for watching this video. And yeah, stay tuned. Catch you later.